Good morning friends, Sat Sri Akal, Adab. This is in continuation to my earlier videos where we are trying to define old grant in the various books which came in my hand during research. Now what is old grant? This has been defined in the Imperial Gazete of 1887, where it is again talking of the word deduction by way of assignment of revenue. Land revenue receipts are peculiar rental in origin, namely that due to practice of assigning or alienation to individuals the rights of government to collect its demand from the land or of permitting individuals to hold their land wholly or partially revenue free. Now within Ambala provinces was taken up by various from the native ruler, and there was immense number of such grants, and it took a lot of time for the Britishers to analyze these such grants which were revenue free. So again we are looking at what angle? That old grant somewhere during that period was meaning to that it was a revenue free grant. Now this grant was supposed to be converted into the new grant. Now was it done? With the making of the new grant, the documentation had to change. Now the lagan which had to be paid or which was originally to be paid, because you know the Akbari system was 1/3 of the produce. So the Britishers manipulated that 1/3 into somewhere 1/2, even came down to a quarter, 1/4. So they kept doing this. So the native rulers actually had given these grants in the form of inheritable grants, which were hereditary. I have also earlier said this. Now where is this written? It is written on page 227. Similarly, when I was reading a book or I was reading a Governor General order, this is a Governor General of India in Council order for Oudh state. Now this Act number 1 of 1869. Now I'll straight away speak the definition of a grantee. Grantee means any person upon whom, when the proprietary rights in the state has been conferred by a special grant of British government and whose name is entered in the 5th and 6th column of the revenue register. Now will we call this 5th, 6th column as per our GLR, which is the 5th, 6th column, or will we call our GLR to be a revenue record? So all these things are very intermingling. And the Britishers were only looking for that, okay, fine, you're a grantee, doesn't make a difference. But well, let's pick you up as a proprietary and then name you as with a new grant. Now, there is a word used, estate. The definition of estate in this very act means the taluq or immovable property acquired or held by a tahlqudar or grantee in the manner mentioned in section 345 or the immovable properties conferred by a special grant of British government to the grantee. So this act, I was talking to a very senior counsel in Supreme Court. He had come across some judgments on this act, but he said this was more related to the Oudh. Now we are now looking for interpretation of statutes. Has any court or has any plaintiff or owner or old grant, bungalow owner or a property holder asked for a definition of old grant? No. So there where this statute can be placed on. So friends, we just need to work hard. Old grant has been defined in n number of places in these laws made by the British. But unfortunately, none of us, or even today, nobody wants to really read all these laws. I would request everybody who is watching my YouTube to please subscribe this channel so that even I or my team of people who are associated with this research through the YouTube channel can make revenue. Don't make me also sound like a revenue free association or a research team. Once again, I am saying we were old grants. We were never converted into new grants by the Britishers after the 1793 or 1812 or 1828 orders till last 1859 Governor General order. So what are we? We are revenue free grants. Thank you. Good day. Namaskar.